lessons from the desert. I've been trying to actually start observing some of those things in my own life. Like, what have I learned in this desert season? I'm all in on God. Like, I just decided several years ago, during the midst of some of this stuff just starting to come to the forefront, like during COVID and during all of it, when people were freaking out, I said, you know what? I'm just going to say, I'm trusting God to get me through it. And I'm not going to sit here and live in fear. I'm not going to live in panic. I'm just going to trust. I'm going to make good decisions in the middle of it. But I'm all in on just trusting that God's in control. And maybe that's naive, or maybe it's just called faith. But I just chose, I've done podcasts before on unconditional faith. And I have just chosen that I have unconditional faith that God, the creator of the universe, knows what he's doing with us, and he's got our back. And I'm just not going to obsess about stuff that I can't control.
Which is good and a fair point. The only thing I would add to that is that it is the great co-mission that we are to co-labor with Christ. And there is some responsibility on the church as believers in this realm to steer things. There are scriptures that we have the ability to change timelines, to alter the future, and to bring heaven to earth is our mandate. And as we do that through prayer, we do that through our intention, and we do that through our thoughts and actions and words and all of the above. So I'm with you that having that faith and that sort of thing, but I also believe that there is some action involved in that by doing a podcast like this, or by setting time to pray for President Trump or other leaders, not just him, or other leaders in general, right? That, God's will is going to come through this, and that ultimately this leads to the goodness of God in the land of the living, right? That we as humans experience God's goodness, and that as sons of God, it's our job to release that frequency, release that energy, and raise the collective consciousness of society, and raise the frequency and vibration of the earth through that.
I agree with like 99.99999% of what you just said.